Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. Today I did say I was going to play with Hunkydory again, and I've come back to this members free gift, the Little Wings deluxe card collection, and I'm going to be playing with the a little birdie sent me. I've got some adorable scoreable, and I've got the foiled matching card stock. And I've also got this 6x6 card blank. This did come from Crafter's Companion, but I've got so many of them in the subscription kits that I've been trying to sort of go through and use them. So that's why I'm going to be using that today. So I'm going to bring in the scoreboard and the score tool. And what I want to do, because what I'm doing is going to make a twisted easel. So I need to score from corner to corner. So it's just a question of getting that point on the black line and then taking that right to the top there. It just about fits on my board. And then I'm just going to go straight down. It's slightly easier if you've got the bigger board. I have got a bigger board in the Hoogie, but it's not in here, so I usually use the little one. So let's just see how I folded that the right way. No, I haven't. So my card is going to sit like that. Okay, so when I decorate it, I'm going to make sure that I've got more, because obviously on a mantelpiece this is going to be sitting like so. So obviously I need to make sure my decoration is in the right place. Okay, so I'm going to start by bringing in my trimmer, and I'm going to start with the adorable scoreable. And my first piece is going to be 2 notches under the 6 by 2 notches under the 6, and then this second piece is going to be 5.5 square. Okay, and then I'm going to take these gold borders off. May use them later on. And then this piece here, I can go 4 notches under the 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4 notches under the 6. Let me just check. So what I'm going to do is, if I take those dots off first of all, so let's see what we've got. So now we're at just there. So if I go on to, I'm trying to make it so that it's sort of evenly. So if I go to 2 notches under the 6, and then turn it around and go to the 4 notches into the 6. Hopefully I should have, yeah, I've got an even amount more or less of the border. So that's going to go on the larger piece there, and that's going to go on the bottom of my card. Okay, so if I bring in my topper from here, I'm just checking whether I need to put anything else on the actual bit where I'm putting my topper. So just pop that one out carefully. Would have been easier if I hadn't have put it slightly on there. Okay, so let's take those ends off again. Okay, and this one was 5.5, so we need to go to there, so I need to take, let's go to 5 3/4 first of all, and then to 5 1/2. Let's see, are we even? I think we can just go to the 2 notches under the 5 1/2 now. That should be pretty even, and that will fit on. Yeah, so just need to trim it down that way as well, and that should fit on there quite nicely. I think it does. And then I was trying to work out whether I was going to leave that plain white. I think I will leave that plain white. Or I could go around with some of these blues. No, I'll leave it plain white. I'm gonna not be afraid of that white space. Sometimes I think it's easy just to be a little bit afraid of that white space there, but that's fine, so I'm happy with that. So let's assemble, and then we can decorate and go from there. So I'm going to use my all-purpose glue, just being a little bit careful because these are coated cards and I don't want it to take the finish off. So just putting that on nice and even, and then just being aware that my card is going to stand like that. I think it's probably going to be best. We could go either way really. I think the other way is better. Yeah, I'm going to go that way. So again, just being a little bit careful. I try not to go too close to the lines, to the edges, just to make sure that, yeah, we'll go that way. To make sure that the glue doesn't splurge out and sort of cause me any problems. But the important thing is to give it a little bit of a good squish down. Just make sure that's in the right place. And I am happy with that. Okay. So then if I bring this one back in, and if you're not happy with the white space, what you can do is always cut this a little larger. I wanted there to be a sort of, I wanted it to be smaller than this piece here. You can always cut a piece 6 by 6, put that on so that you've got the whole sheet. That's not the look I was going for today. I wanted there to be the angles coming over just to create that bit of interest. Okay. The important thing is though, just to say, when you do this, just make sure when you pop it down that you've still got it within the edges of your card, because it would be really easy to go, oh yeah, I'm sticking it here, and then when you fold the card down you find that it's over the top and makes it a little bit harder to put it in an envelope. So just be aware of that. Okay, so what I am going to do, just because, let me put that a little bit neater on there. There we go. Just because I am going to be doing bits with it straight away. I will use some of the other glue, but I'm just going to give it a little bit of help with this red liner tape just along the bottom. Just give it a good squish down this tape. It just comes off a bit easier if it's fully stuck. And the thing with red tape is the longer you have it, the more stickier it will become. So I'm just going to check. So I may have put that a little bit high, so let me just put that back just a little bit. And use my knife. Just gently scoring it and cutting it off. So should have just gone about halfway across just to be on the safe side. But it's fixable, so that's fine. So all found is my top has moved. So choice of using the glue. What I'm going to do is just put my glue onto here. That way I know I'm not going to have it where I don't want it on my card. I'm just going to pop my card down and then just give that a good squish down. I can see I've just got a tiny bit of glue coming out there. So a little bit more than I needed, but that's on my card there. It's going to fit down, and when you fold it flat, it does look like a normal card. If somebody didn't want to use it as a fold back card, they could always, well no, they would have to fold it, otherwise it's not going to go right. But then I suppose they could always pop a little bit of glue into there and then just have it as a normal card. Right, okay, let's stop talking nonsense and get on with this. So I'm going to pop out these layers. So the pips are just holding that a little tight. So I'm just going to go along the lines with my knife just to release them. Rather than forcing them out. Okay. There's one layer. I'll have to do the same with this one. Okay. So from this point at the moment, what I can do is just treat this as a normal card, because we're playing within this square. And I think I want that gold one to go quite flat, and then we'll raise those other ones up. Right, so if I just pop that one where I need it to be, and then I know when I pop this one in, it's going to be in the right place. So this bit I'm just using tacky glue. This is the Crafter's Companion one. Hunkydory PVA glue is just as good. It's just that the Crafter's Companion one is the one that I have on my desk at the moment. So that's going to pop right in, and then take that one off. Just got a little bit of glue there. Just buff that off with my finger. Okay. So here we go. So let me grab myself some foam tape, foam strips these are, and I'm going to go with these thin ones because it's quite a thin border on this one. So these are going to work nicely for me. If you wanted to, you could easily turn this into a shaker card or something like that, just by putting a little bit of of plastic behind it, so and then you could put your shaker bits in with your foam and stuff. So you must try and do another shaker card. I haven't done one for a while, especially not on these videos. I think the last one was a Christmas one that I did with the winter sparkle. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on, just as always, just to give me that bit of wiggle time. And just a bit of security as well for that foam tape. Pin that one straight in. And then I just want a slightly higher foam pad, so I haven't got any of the Hunkydory ones, so I'm going to come with this Crafter's Companion one, which is probably about a 4 or 5 mil. These are quite nice chunky pads. Just pop a good amount in there. And again, I'm just going to put some glue on the back just to give me that bit of wiggle time. And pop in a little birdie. Looks like a blue tip to me, but I could be wrong. Okay, and then if I come back to the actual sheet itself, the one that I liked the most, I like that Happiest of Birthdays, but I'm going to go with the Little Birdie Sent Me to Brighten Your Day. Just need to make sure that we're going to get that in the right place. So let's put some foam on the back. Shall I go with, I think I'll go with these Crafter's Companion ones. This is quite a nice step to stop that falling. Does mean though it probably won't fit in a normal envelope, just purely because we've got these, which when the card is closed will be on the bottom, and then you've got the extra foam pads on the top, so you're looking at quite a good chunk, so it probably won't go in a normal envelope, so just be aware of that. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that about there. Okay, so just give that a good squash. Not sure if I'm happy with that, but it's stuck now, so we will have to be. I was just trying to get it sort of in the middle here, so that you know, it's sort of even on each side, so that's what I've gone with. And then lastly, I have got some blue ribbon. Let me just find where that's been disappeared to. There we go. I've got this thin sort of, probably about 1/4 inch ribbon. So we're going to bring this in just to add a little bit of prettiness, and I want this to go in this corner. Now I'm going to use a little bit of 3D glue gel. I just personally think that's the best thing to stick ribbons down with. I know they, you know, once it's set in there, it's you know, it's not going to go anywhere. So I'm just going to pop a little blob on there. I still haven't found my syringe, so I may have to buy a new one, but anywho. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that one in, so that's how that looks at the moment. And then the very last thing that we need is going to be some gems. So I'm just going to have a quick look through and find some nice ones that match. We'll probably want a darker blue colour. Okay, so I've got these ones in this wheel that are real blue colour, so those are quite nice. So let's grab my picky tool. Let's move those out of the way. So what I'm going to do is go in with 3 here, just to draw your eye into this corner. Oops. And if I gently pop that on the top, I can do 3 here. And these came from AliExpress. And they came in this little tub as well, which was quite nice. Now they're only a couple of pounds there. So we've got 3, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to go with 2 on this side and 1 in this corner. There we go. Good press down. Okay, and that's the finished card. So let me just hold that up so you can see that. Let's pop up there. So you've got our little bird. Still got a bit of a blue mark there. I'll get that off in a second when that dries. And then you've got your sort of sentiment and a couple of little gems all around as well. We'll put a picture up on Pinterest, so if you want a better picture of it, then just pop along to my Pinterest page, which is Sybil Jones Concoction, same, and that will bring that up. Next time, I did say I was going to have a little play with some spellbinders. May even bring in some dies from Phil Martin, because I've got some really nice dies from there that I really do need to play with again. So it'd be nice to combine those two, I think. And then after that I will go back to, I think, probably Crafter's Companion. After that I may change my mind and go to Hunkydory. I certainly have got plenty of Hunkydory things to play with, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe I might be able to fit an extra one in, see how time goes. Next week is probably going to be a little bit busy for me. I've got a couple of hospital appointments, nothing serious, but it does mean that it's going to limit the amount of time I'm going to have to make videos. And I know I've been making shorter videos with just one card at the minute, just to ease myself back into it, really. But that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, thank you for the support. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.